keys, got my head strap for the camera. Grab a drink for the road. Good morning, beautiful. And now, good morning, beautiful number 2. Look at that. Damn, she's filthy. Probably need to wash this thing too today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Tommy here with Sinister Productions, bringing you guys another vlog. I know you guys have been waiting for quite a while. Sorry, just need to set my stuff down. For a little while, I've only done one video on the Mustang, my 2015 Mustang GT with my Roush supercharger. I've done a couple videos on the Skyline. Time to kind of go back to the Mustang. I've had the car for a couple months now. I figured I would go ahead and knock out a review. It's a beautiful day out. We can put the windows down, we can hear the car, we can drive the car, and then I can kind of show you around the car. I have done a couple minor things to it since you have last seen it. So, and we will go into that in just a moment. Let's cop this cold start. Had to grab me a cold brew beer, grab the rest of my gear. Let's go for a ride. Man, this exhaust rattles. I hate the exhaust that's on this car right now. No key detected. Key is right here. Come on, car. Go ahead and put these windows down. A little toasty out here. Yeah, this exhaust rattles really bad. Not quite sure why. Besides the fact that it's the Roush exhaust, which I don't like at all. Alright, we're in the car and I am just going out for a drive right now. It's a beautiful day out, got the windows open. Just kind of riding. Don't know if you guys can see that in my mirror right there. Objects in mirror are losing. So I've had this car for about 2 months now, maybe 3, and I really haven't done a whole lot to it. I have done a couple of oddball things here and there. There's still a lot of things that I want to do to the car. It's just right now with this whole coronavirus mess and just everything that's been going on, everything is on lockdown. There's really nothing to go do. You know, the track would be open around now. It's not because of the coronavirus situation. So doing this whole social distancing is kind of, you know, I don't think I've got to tell any of you other YouTubers out there that, you know, this stuff has really put a kink in being able to make, you know, nice quality content. So I'm gonna go out to this spot that I know. I might do a couple pulls here and there once the car warms up. I'm gonna go out to a spot, talk about the car a little bit, plans for the car, what I've already done to the car, and we'll go from there. What do we got here? A Jag? That's cute. desperately needs a wash. But I do plan on giving this thing a bath here probably today sometime. Oh yeah. Woo! That was a nice little pull. Wasn't in it that much. I was going in it a little bit, but not a lot. I do a little swing around the block. This thing is definitely quick. You know, for having supposedly 670 horsepower, this thing feels really, really good. You know, like I said, it does have a Roush supercharger on it. I've only done a few things to it as far as modifications. I really haven't had to do anything to it. Sorry, the bounciness, the road is a little wavy right here, getting on the interstate. But so long story short, as far as reviewing this car, honestly, it feels totally different. Well, the interior obviously is the same as my 2016 Mustang GT I had. The 2018 Mustang had cloth interior, which was okay, but this is way more comfortable. This thing is fully loaded. It's got, you know, heated and cooled seats, you know, blind spot monitoring, you know, it's fully loaded 2015 Mustang GT. The only thing it's missing is the Recaro seats. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn some AC on right now. So get some cool AC going. Got my ball coolers on, you know, my cooled AC seats. So essentially the only thing that I've done to this car is lower it. I did do the RTR lowering springs on the car. I essentially did that because I had those on my 2018 Mustang GT, and I loved the way those things set on the RTR wheels that I had. So I had to go back that route. They were a comfortable ride. They weren't too bouncy or nothing crazy, you know, nothing weird. So I wanted to go back that route. I did lower the car, and I also did do the Steeda rear subframe alignment kit in the car while I had it all apart. And so we did all that, and that's basically it. I mean, the air filter I did replace on this thing because it looked like, honestly, it was the factory, like for the Roush supercharger kit. It literally was the original air filter put in this car from 2015. Never been changed, never been cleaned. It was absolutely disgusting. So I did change that out, for, you know, because that was horrible. I mean, it would absolutely rob horsepower without a shadow of a doubt. So I think I need to get off here. But either way, I did do the air filter, lowered the car. Haven't really done a whole lot of anything else to the car. Just hasn't needed it as far as horsepower goes. I did, thanks to Anchor Room, one of my sponsors, go give them a shout. I did actually go and do the tint on the marker lights, which I'll show you in just a minute. I did the tint on the marker lights and the turn signals. But honestly, the great thing about the Roush supercharger on this car is it's making a lot of performance, and honestly, it feels like it drives like any other Mustang GT. You know, there's nothing, if I normally drive this car, there's nothing weird about it at all. You know, it's very subdued. It doesn't feel like something like I've got to constantly really drive the car. And I missed my turn lane. Anyway, not a big deal. I'll go up and back. I don't really feel like I've got to drive the car. It feels like a normal stock, you know, Mustang GT with loud exhaust on it until I get into the pedal, and it really rips. I mean, the thing is really strong. By far the fastest car I've ever owned. I plan on going faster with it at some point. There's a lot of cosmetics that I really want to do to the car first. It's got plenty of horsepower. Like I said, it's got 670 horsepower. It's got 670 horsepower. You know, so there's not really a whole lot of like things I want to do to the car as far as, you know, performance goes. You know, I do want to change the exhaust to something different, maybe like a Corsa or something like that, because, you know, I do love the Corsa exhaust. They don't drone, and they still sound really good. So I probably will eventually go that route. Maybe do like a set of Corsa headers. So Corsa, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but if you are watching, or if anybody has the hookup with Corsa, let me know. I need to talk to you guys about getting some stuff for this car. So I probably will change the exhaust, but mostly I want to do some cosmetic stuff to this car. You know, Hyperfest is right around the corner, or was right around the corner. Originally it was scheduled in May for like May 15th, and I was hoping to have more stuff done to this car by then. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because the way the coronavirus and stuff is right now, I don't know. Like, I'm not spending any money on cars right now, just because, you know, you don't know, you know, what your next paycheck's going to look like. You don't know if it's even going to, if you're even going to have a paycheck at this point. But we'll see. I haven't been laid off yet, but I got a bad feeling it's coming. So don't know how it's gonna go. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I really wanted to do to this car before Hyperfest, which, you know, it's been postponed until I think July 31st to August 2nd. So it gives us a little bit extra time to kind of get things ready, get things going. I still need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and put the windows up so you guys can hear me better. I still need to do the timing belt, water pump, and stuff on the Skyline. So I still need to get that done and out of the way. And like I said, there's some cosmetic things I want to do to this car as well before Hyperfest. So both cars are going to be there. So if you guys plan on coming to Hyperfest, keep a lookout. I will be there with both cars. Both the Skyline and the Mustang are going to be there. Probably going to be set up inside where the Speedtrend Society car show is going to be. So probably be out there. So keep it tuned for that. You know, a lot of the car season stuff has really gone away right now because of this whole virus thing, which I totally understand, I totally get. It just really sucks because I know there's some people that are going through some tough times right now, especially some YouTubers that I know. I know Sting Mode just announced yesterday that, you know, he got laid off, his wife is laid off, and you know, they're, you know, as soon as you feel like you're getting a full steam going and you're really rolling with something, just seems like something always kind of tries to get in the way. Well, that's when you push through it, you keep going, you know, you don't back down, you just keep going, do what you got to do, and make things happen. You know, if there's no path in front of you, you make a path, you know what I'm saying? So as I was saying, you know, right now it's very important for, you know, you guys to watch these videos all the way through, because that's the only time, you know, the way YouTube calculates all this stuff. Let me go ahead and shut my windows so you guys can actually hear me. So the way YouTube actually calculates everything, it doesn't just go by likes, it doesn't just go by subscribers, things like that. So, you know, for any of the YouTubers that are actually making any kind of revenue on our YouTube channels, you know, especially right now, guys, I mean, this content that everyone is putting out is dire that you guys actually watch this stuff, you know, just because it is one of those things that some of us are laid off, and this is becoming our only form of income. So it really helps us, you know, get that income. Like me right now, I'm not even monetized. I am trying my hardest to get monetized, just so I can try to make something off these videos. You know, I've got subscribers, it's not a big deal, but, you know, YouTube put in, you know, really hard policies and things to get monetized. And one of the things is total watched hours, which is crazy, because the total watched hours is, you got to do a lot to get the total watched hours. So that's why it's really important that, you know, you don't just kind of skip through these videos. You know, you watch the video, you know, in its entirety, and not only do you guys hopefully get good content out of it and something to watch and something to do while you guys are all quarantined, but it also helps us out and helps us get those watched hours and watch time up. So please make sure you guys do that. I really appreciate you guys watching all of my videos. I mean that with all my heart. Like I said, I'm still just getting started with this YouTube thing, but I'm really trying to take the time and bring you guys some content. It's just at this time right now, it's just really hard to do that, because, you know, you can't spend as much money, or I'm limiting the amount of money I'm spending on any of my projects as far as the Skyline and this goes. And then, you know, just making random vlogs is not good content. So I'm just trying to make sure I produce something that you guys enjoy watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching it. As far as the review goes, I love this car. It is different than the Shelby GT350 I had. I love the Shelby. This car is no GT350 by any means. It is a lot faster, but I do miss that car. I do feel a little more freedom with this car as far as, you know, customization goes, things like that. Because with the GT350, yeah, I wanted to customize it, but there were only certain things I was willing to do to that car that didn't ruin what it was. Some things you just don't do. And there's a random bicyclist in the, you've got a whole lane. There is some things you just don't do to a Shelby GT350 because of what it is. You know, you don't want to ruin what the car is. It's not a Mustang GT. It's not something, I mean, it's a very special car. And a lot of people don't understand that and don't realize that. You know, adding more power is one thing. You know, putting a supercharger, putting nitrous, doing that kind of stuff is one thing, absolutely. But when you start modifying it, doing really weird wheels, bags, things like that, you know, you really have to be careful with that kind of stuff. There's nothing that irritates me more than when somebody puts bags on a Shelby GT350. Why? You know, the car, you're taking away everything that we are basically paying for the car. You know, so if you want to put bags on something, buy a normal GT, throw a GT350 front bumper on it and hood, do the rear valence, put bags on and call it done. Alright, so you're basically eliminating everything that you're buying when you buy the Shelby GT350 if you do that. Like, you know, the Shelby GT350 has special suspension that it comes with. I mean, that's one of the biggest things right there, is just the suspension that those things come with is worth the amount of money alone. You know, just in the active exhaust, I mean, the whole 9 yards. And, you know, some people just buy these cars and just turn them into something else, and just, I don't agree with that kind of stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to customize a car, and I didn't want to have a car that I constantly felt like I couldn't make my own. So it's one of the many reasons why I ended up getting rid of the Shelby GT350. But then, like I said, I went through the black car. I wasn't exactly happy with the S197. I liked it to a point. It was an okay daily driver, you know, whatever. Wasn't really fast. But as far as the car goes, I mean, I really enjoy it. It's a great car. I've had no issues with it. Actually, I have had one issue where the PVC line that goes to the JLT cold air, or PVC line that goes to the JLT oil separator, blew apart. So I had to fix that. I had to rig that up. As soon as JLT, I get back in touch with those guys, I'm sure I'll get another one sent to me to fix that issue. So it's rigged up right now so the car can run. Besides that, I really enjoy the car. It's fast, it's fun, I love the wheels, I've lowered it. It's starting to feel a little bit more like my own car. So yeah. That is the review on the car. It's awesome, it's badass, it's fast. It makes a great daily driver even with a supercharger on it. I don't mind driving it every day at all. Besides the few cosmetic stuff that I still have to do to it. You know, I'm going to be doing that stuff when I can do it. Like I said, not spending any money on any of my projects right now just because of the fact I don't know when and where the next paycheck's going to be coming from or coming in. So until this whole coronavirus thing clears up and all the job stuff figures itself out, we'll go from there at that point. But I'm still planning on bringing you guys some content, hopefully. You know, I've still got more Skyline stuff. I've got more Mustang stuff to do. I know you guys probably enjoy the Mustang stuff more than the Skyline stuff because this channel was based off of Mustangs only. Hopefully, I'll get more subscribers that like Skyline stuff as well. It's just, I wanted some flavor. I was thinking about actually doing a separate channel for the Skyline itself, but I'm just not sure yet because running 2 channels is kind of a pain, and I don't see why I can't, you know, survive, and I don't see why I can't have both of these cars on my channel. So anyway, long story short, guys, keep it tuned here. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this vlog. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Again, really appreciate you guys following, really appreciate you guys subscribing to me. It goes a long way. So you guys stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next one.
Everybody wanna play me, everybody wanna change me. Nobody ever gonna phase me. No fake accounts like KD, doing the shit that I want to. Nobody I'll ever run to.